Alright guys, let's go ahead and actually take this for a spin. Check the guns out and see how they do. What I'm going to do is we're going to go into the map and let's head over to... let's actually head to Cylon. I don't think we can make to Zahines in this ship, but we should be able to make it Cylon. And let's see, where is our warp indicator? Looks like it's over this way. Nope, I'm not seeing it. Sometimes it doesn't show up on the screen. Alright, let me log out and back in real quick. That'll fix it. Usually that fixes anything in Empyrion. Well, not anything, but if something goes bad or is buggy, excuse me, you can log in and back out if you need to. Alright, let's try this again. So we want to go to Cylon, lock target. There we go. Now we have our warp indicator. And we are off. So we'll just take this down to the planet surface and pop a couple of POIs to see how she does. And then we'll wrap up this episode. Like I said, this will be the last episode of Season 1, Empyrion Season 1. And then we'll start up again with a Season 2 on my server, playing the Voodoo scenario. And that way we'll have lots more planets and moons to go to, and we'll be able to have people come on and play with us for some of the YouTube episodes as well. Maybe we can even get a co-op going or something like that. Speaking of which, though, I do stream on a different multiplayer server, usually twice a week, and play with friends. So if you're interested in seeing that, come on over to Twitch and check us out there. Okay, what do we have here? Do we have... That looks like an admin station. Yeah, okay. That's the station for Cylon. It's a pretty small station. I wonder if we can actually find like a... Whoa, before we go down here... I wonder if we can actually find like one of the carriers or freighters floating around that we could try and attack. That'd be kind of fun. I'm going to zoom out a little bit too. So let's just kind of cruise around the planet here for a second and see if we can find one of them. We should probably get our guns loaded too. That would probably not be a bad idea. You think? Cylon has a toxic atmosphere, as you can see. So, like Ningus, we have to keep our helmet on at all times. Just kind of fly around the planet, though, and see if there are any victims that we can test out the radar on. Sometimes that door doesn't retract. I've noticed that. That's kind of weird. Not a huge deal, but it's a little irritating that it doesn't do what it's supposed to. In fact, that could, now that I think about it, that could even possibly cause problems. Well, nah, I don't think that shouldn't cause any problem. I was going to say with the rockets, but I actually moved the rockets all to the nose before I had them under the wings. So I don't think we'll have a problem with that. All right, well, I'm not seeing anything floating around here. I'm sure there is somewhere, but let's just go ahead and land on the planet. Let's get back on the day side first, though. And we will see if we can pop a POI or two and see how the ship does. Busting some POIs. But we'll come in right over the sun with the sun. Would have been kind of fun to find something in space to blow up, but that's okay. We will do something in Atmo instead. Oh, are we trying to go... I think we're trying to go down over the pole. I was going to say, how come we're not descending? Because it's not... We can't go through the barrier there, man. Whoa! There we go. Okay, so... That was kind of weird. I think it was just because we were up against the barrier, though. Alright, so what do we have down here? I can't really see very well. Let's zoom in a little more. And let's try our rail guns first. That's probably just a little drone. Now the rails are, they have a really high velocity, so kind of have to, there we go. I was aiming a little too high there, looking at the text, because the text is actually above the drone. We didn't do a very good job of coming down on the day side either, did we? The rails are going to be better for, well, they're more of a precision weapon. You're not going to get the splash damage from them, I don't think, that you will from like plasmas and rockets. So if you want to, especially if you want to preserve something and not blow up, you know, have a lot of collateral damage, rails are good to use. Let's see if we can lead him a little bit. That's a troop transport. I'm having a really hard time seeing him. Okay. It's on the ground now. There we go. I'd like to actually put more railguns on here, but the multiplayer server that we play on, we have a limitation of a maximum of 4. And so I wanted to build the ship with that in mind. In the single player game here, we could add more if we wanted to. Alright, let's try some plasmas here. On this armory, which should have some turrets. Oh yeah, it definitely has a lot of turrets. Plasmas seem to be firing pretty good. Let's get rid of all the text too. Sometimes that can be a real pain in the butt and make it hard to see what you're shooting at. Alright, I think we got that down. So that didn't... I was paying more attention really to how the guns were firing than trying to dodge real well. So I could have done a better job of avoiding some of that fire, but that's okay. Not to worry about. Let's railgun these little bastards here. It looks like it takes about 3 shots to take a large drone down with a railgun. Or maybe 2. I must not have gotten a full hit on that first one. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Let's try the rockets next. So let's go find another POI. Let's see here. We'll head over this direction, kind of northwestish, and see if we can find another spot. Are we? Is it nighttime or daytime here? I thought this planet was brighter than this last time I was here. Maybe they changed it. Alright, what do we got down here? Oh, is that a crashed capital vessel? Looks like maybe that's what this is. Oh, we do have a, looks like we have a drone though. A bluey. Yeah, four of the homing rockets. Packs a punch for sure. Just fly this way and see if we can come across another POI. Okay, yeah, we are on the night side. Enemy troop transport is approaching. Alright. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. This looks like it might be a POI of some sort. Or is it an... Oh, it's the admin station. I was going to say, I was just about ready to say, yeah, it looks kind of like the admin station, actually. There's the troop transport. Let's see if we can send a couple rockets his way. A little bit out of range, I think. And too close that time. Let's get behind him. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you gotta, I guess you have to get the crosshairs right on there. Now I'm also looking at the power uses, which the gravity is, we're at 98% when we're under full thrust here. I might have to add another generator to this ship or two. It would probably, I'm assuming, be worse on a planet with higher gravity. I'm not sure about that though. Okay. Here, looks like we have maybe one of these defense towers or something here, maybe? Unknown artifact. What's that all about? Want to make sure I'm not in range of their guns. Very interesting. I don't think I've come across that before. Alright, let's mix it up with this base here. We have 333 meters of range on this. Top turret's down. Plasma turrets are a little bit stronger. But even so, we made pretty short work out of that POI. Looks like some kind of city place, research hub. Are there any yeah, we have Neo and we have Saphium on this planet too. I figured we would, because we can reach it via small vessel from Akua. Another crashed capital vessel? Let's see. Alright, well, I think that was a pretty good test of the ship's capabilities. So what's going to happen is, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the video off here. We can go back off into space. And I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to start, that's stupid, retractable lower. If I'm going to start Season 2 on Omicron or on Taladar. Omicron's going to be more difficult. Omicron is not an easy planet to start on. But I've already started on Omicron on stream. I did a stream of doing that, and I haven't really started on Taladar yet. I've gone there and kind of messed with it, but I haven't done like a full start on the planet. So I'm kind of leaning towards Taladar just because it would be new. I don't think it's quite as dangerous as Omicron. Of course, if it has a patrol vessel, then it would be pretty dangerous too. But it does have radiation pockets that we would have to deal with. But I'm still, kind of thinking that over and trying to decide what I want to do. So, is that like a Pentaxid asteroid? Bet you it is. Oh, I have my HUD turned off. Oh, it's a Prometheum asteroid. Nice. Okay. Forgot to turn my HUD back on. So yeah, we'll see. But the plan for now is that in the next episode, when I come back in the next episode for YouTube, we will start season 2 of Empyrion Alpha 7, and we'll play on the server, and we'll play with the Voodoo 3 scenario with 150 planets and moons, and just have a good time with it. Like I had mentioned, I believe I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on camera in the beginning game. We'll do the first episode on camera, so you see, how I get started and all that. But I'll probably do a lot of off-camera work to build myself back up, to kind of get close to where we left off in season 1, just so you guys don't have to watch me do all of that all over again. But let me know in the comments if you would like to see all of it, the whole progression. I'm certainly willing to do that if you want to, but it'll certainly go faster for all of us if I can do all the grind, so to speak, mostly off camera. It'll go faster for me because I can just sit down and do it, and faster for you guys because I'll get back to where I can start advancing again. Sooner than I otherwise would. Okay, so that's the plan. Hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys like the Raider. It's an awesome ship, and I have now put it on the workshop. So from the first part of this video, I took a few hours off, ate some dinner, and then I put the ship on the workshop before I came back to the second part here. And you can see I've got my signature on underneath, but the ship looks really cool underneath too, with just the way the red lights reflect off of the textures and all that sort of thing. And really happy with the ship. And we will definitely bring this back, guys, in season 2. Absolutely. In fact, as soon as I can get enough materials to spawn it, it's a pretty expensive ship. It's basically, like a Rolls Royce of the small vessel class. So it'll take me a while to get enough resources to bring it back, but we will bring it back as soon as we can, as soon as we have those resources to do that. And then we'll also get started as soon as possible on building our first capital vessel too. My plan for that is to build a more basic barge type capital vessel to start with, and then after that we'll get our resources up. I'll probably build a space station too, because I want to build the capital ship in space. It's just going to be a lot easier to do that, I think. And then we'll work on the big major capital build. All of that is contingent, of course, upon when Empyrion Studios comes out with Alpha 8. As soon as Alpha 8 comes out, we're going right to it, because I'm really excited for playing that. So Season 2 will last pretty much as long as we have to wait for Alpha 8 to come out. That's at least the plan for now. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go now. Thanks a lot for watching, and come back and see me in Season 2. Bye.